In the eyes of many, Renault has been on somewhat of a resurgence recently. They are being seen as the best team in the midfield, and this is somewhat reinforced by the fact that their driver Daniel Ricciardo has now climbed up to 4th in the championship. However, their other driver Esteban Ocon has been on the back foot and is currently languishing in 12th. The team's managing director Cyril Abiteboul has now discussed Ocon's recent form. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, what Abiteboul has to say about Ocon's recent performances. Cyril started off by taking a positive approach. He needs to do what he's been doing for a few races that unfortunately have not really materialized, but for reasons that are not in his direct control. He then explained how they are all trying to help Ocon. But let's be clear, since Monza was difficult, it's been a reset of Esteban, the way that we are all working together. There's been a lot of discussion, lots of hard work from Mark Slade, who is not new into race engineering, in order to bring him through the steps. He then offered his advice for Ocon while accepting that Ocon would still be behind Ricciardo even without all the reliability issues. He needs to be very pragmatic about the situation, which is not a disaster. Frankly, if you were to remove the points he has lost due to the lack of reliability, he would probably still be behind Daniel by a chunk. Cyril then elaborated on why Ricciardo is Ocon's strongest teammate. But we're talking about Daniel Ricciardo. He's never had such a strong teammate. He's had good teammates. Perez in particular is strong, but I believe that Daniel is stronger. Ocon needs to be very pragmatic and set himself some realistic targets, but also look at his current performance, which he should not be ashamed of, and build his confidence. He concluded by looking at Ocon's shortcoming while being hopeful that it can be fixed. He also must build his ability to be a bit patient sometimes. Like lots of young drivers, he has a bit of impatience that's leading him to do some small mistakes. But I have absolutely no worries that this cannot be fixed, and with the support of the team around him, it will be fixed. Fast feed. Haas team principal Gunther Steiner has confirmed that Russian billionaire Dmitry Mazepin would like his son, F2 driver Nikita Mazepin, to get a seat in Formula 1. He also added that Nikita Mazepin probably wants it even better, but first, Haas have to decide where they want to go, then they'll sit around the table with those who are interested. He also divulged that a junior Ferrari driver could potentially drive for Haas. After all, Ferrari are an engine supplier and a partner of the team. Steiner further stated they haven't spoken to Nico in a couple of weeks. As a team, they need to know what they want before they approach people. He added that Nico is very respected in F1 and they know what he can do, but it would be unfair to talk to people before they know what is best for them. Williams driver Nicholas Latifi doesn't feel he has been able to get the best out of the car, but thinks he has made progress. He added that he's been trying to get the most out of his car and do as teammate George Russell does because he usually gets the most out of the car. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff confirmed that Ferrari has the veto right in the new Concord agreement as well, but that doesn't make any difference to him and that he would have stayed where he is anyway. He also added that negotiations about his contract for next year are going well and joked that they are making more progress than the Brexit discussions. Former Ferrari president Luca de Montezemolo has pointed out that 20 years ago Ferrari won the World Championship in Japan with Michael Schumacher, something they had not done since 1979. He said a final thank you to Michael and all those who had dedicated themselves to that goal. When will Ferrari win another title? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.